Right, hey everyone. So today I took 2 losses on GJ. So this will be my trade recap for the 25th of January, Monday. So how I took my first trade was actually I saw that price had already broken above this 4 hour zone that I had on the 4 hour over here, but it did not create a top wick. So over on the 1 hour, I was waiting for some kind of retracement to happen to this previous resistance on the left, which it did right before London. And then when it formed support, the 4 hour candle actually flipped bullish over, as we can see, this top wick. However, the 1 hour also closed without a top wick. So I think with this trade, I could have been a bit more careful and not just rely on the 4 hour flipping bullish to take my entry, since both the 4 hour and the 1 hour didn't close bullish. And if we look at the weekly, we're in quite a difficult area because on the weekly, we have price actually making a bearish move down, while this area was actually making higher lows. So I think that because price is actually stuck inside this end of this wedge here, it could actually break out either way, or actually just break out to the downside because of all this selling pressure coming down from here. The longs were a bit more difficult, and I should have been a bit more careful with the price action and what the individual candlesticks were doing at that point in time. So how I could have caught these shots was after this 1 hour candle actually broke back strong after this previous big 1 hour candle had no top wick. When this next candle actually closed bearish below this previous support, I actually could have waited for the next candle to actually tap into this zone, and then I could have taken the sells. So this could have been the trade like this, coming down when it flipped bearish with my stop loss above, and then aiming for this 4 hour level here, since there was actually this clean move to the downside on the 1 hour. So this was probably how I could have caught these sells. Alternatively, because I was already in these longs and I was trying to manage my trade and stick to my long bias, when I took my trade long over on the top with my stop loss below this wick and this 1 hour resistance, when it came down halfway, breaking this 1 hour support, I closed off half of my trade. And when this bearish candle actually broke below this previous 1 hour resistance here, I then cut off the remaining of my trade. So overall, I took this trade with 2% risk, closed out with about a 1.6% loss on this trade. So I think I really could have been a bit more careful with this candle especially, and not just relied on the 4 hour. So this was how I could have avoided this loss, and then after that taken it on the flip, since it seems like price merely just filled this previous wick high on the left and then came down and got rejected hard from that level. So this was something that I could have just taken a bit more notice of. So on the second trade, because I was still long bias and I didn't take that shot, what I actually did was I waited for the 4 hour to do a pullback to this area over here. So this, I was already waiting for price to come into my area on my fips within this area here. So when price pushed down bearish, rejecting the 61 fib and also closing above the 50 fib, I thought that this was actually a good signal for the longs off the 4 hour. So when the next candle actually flipped bullish, I took my entry long with my stop loss below the 4 hour zone that I have here at 141,800. So the entry was like this, gave the stop loss a bit of space below the zone, because I was afraid that when it came to New York Stock Exchange opening and the 1 hour close, price might want to make a lower wick to test these lows and the 61 fib and then continue higher. So I wanted to give it a bit more space, but when price couldn't really push up anymore and then it started to break this 4 hour support, I cut off 80% of my trade, because this usually on a 4 hour support, I've noticed that the wicks don't really break past the bodies, as we can see from this area here. Oops, sorry, I don't think you can see it. As we can see from this area here, this wick did help at the bodies. So I think in this case, when it broke at this area, I decided to just be safer and just close off 80% of the trade, and then the rest of it hit the stop loss. So these were my two trades, losses on the day. If I were to be looking for longs, the candles actually need to be breaking above 142,300. Then I will consider taking long entries. If not, then the way price is moving right now, I think that it might actually if it breaks this monthly level at 141,600, then maybe it could come down lower. We'll see how it is tomorrow. I want to see if price can break through this 1 hour resistance again after it broke, came back and retested to make this move down before I consider any entries. Right, so this was my trade losses recap today and how I could have taken the shots. Hopefully you guys made it out profitable today. If not, then it's only Monday. We still have another 4 more days to trade. Take care, everybody.